instructional walkthroughs that teachers actually trust. Leadership development that drives student achievement. Aspiring administrators, here's the truth. Walkthroughs don't improve instruction because people get observed. Walkthroughs improve instruction when teachers trust the purpose and know what the next step will be. Hi, I'm Cherry Davidson. If you want to lead walkthroughs that build clarity instead of stress, this is your video. Today, I'm going to give you a walkthrough approach that you can run immediately, one that's supportive, direct, and grounded in what teachers need to improve. The real purpose of a walkthrough. Most walkthroughs get described like this. Let's go see what's happening. That's not the purpose. The purpose is to gather evidence that answers one leadership question. Are we seeing the instructional expectations in classrooms consistently, and what supports are needed to make them consistent? Walkthroughs are for instructional accountability with coaching intent. We're going to talk about the 3 conditions that build trust. If teachers don't trust you, your walkthrough data becomes noise. So establish these 3 conditions. Condition number 1, you define the why. Before you ever walk in, communicate. First, what you're looking for. Second, why you're looking for it. And 3, what will happen with the evidence. Teachers will relax when they know you're not there to catch them. Condition number 2, you stay consistent. Trust is built through repetition. If one week your focus is on learning targets and the next week it's on something random, teachers stop guessing what you care about and they stop cooperating. Condition number 3, you use coaching language. Even if you find a gap, the tone is not, you failed. It's, here's what I'm noticing, and here's what we will do about it together. Okay, what to look for. Keep it very tight on what you're looking for. Walkthroughs fail when leaders try to collect everything. So use a simple look for set. I recommend you focus on 3 to 4 instructional indicators maximum. For example, clarity. Are learning targets shared and student friendly? Do students know what the objective is? Engagement. Are students doing the thinking work, not just listening? Or is the teacher doing all the talking? Assessment. Do students get feedback during the learning? I always told my teachers, if you finish teaching and 5 hands go up, that means that several students did not understand your lesson. So you need to be assessing during the learning, not at the end with the worksheet. Depth. Are tasks aligned to the standard and the expected rigor? That's where a lot of teachers get in trouble. They read the standard and they teach it at the lowest level. They need to understand what the standards is asking students to do. The point isn't to create a checklist for you. The point is to create focus for your coaching. And that's exactly the kind of consistency that supports sustained achievement, especially in schools that have a proven track record. Our school was recognized as a National Blue Ribbon School, and one of the patterns behind that recognition is leadership that stays connected, clear expectations, consistent classroom evidence gathering, and coaching that leads to instructional improvement. Walkthroughs aren't extra work. They're part of the leadership system. The walkthrough process is a simple routine. Here's a walkthrough routine that you can repeat. Step 1, Start with the expectation. Before you walk in, say to yourself, what do you expect to see? Step 2, observe without interfering or interrupting. Collect evidence silently. Don't fix anything in the moment and don't overtalk to the teacher. Step 3, capture notice and impact. Write what you saw and what seemed to cause it. For example, first you notice what students did and what they said. And then I want you to look at the impact. Because of that noticing, what likely happened in that learning. Step 4, share one next move. In your follow up conversation with the teacher, give one actionable focus. Walkthrough feedback should always end with the next steps for the next step, only one for practice. If you remember this, remember one thing. Walkthroughs are trust building leadership. When teachers know the purpose, the focus, and the follow up, they stop bracing and they start improving. If you're building your leadership skills, comment with this. What's your biggest challenge right now? Getting clarity, keeping trust, turning walkthrough evidence into coaching. And subscribe to Cherry Davidson. We're building leaders who drive achievement through practical, consistent leadership. Thank you.